Hey everyone, I'm Josh, and today I'll be talking about the security state, biometrics, and the politics of resistance. Now, the security state is our current environment where we're constantly under surveillance. Biometrics plays into this by taking our physical body and tying it with our data double, that electronic persona that we've had constructed for us through our browsing techniques and purchases. We're coded, quantified, and for the most part, it's done without our consent. So what can we do? Well, based on my reading so far, street theater seems to be a popular means of resistance and enlightenment, but I'm not quite sure it's practical. So what can I do? Well, I lack the technical skills to be a scientist. I'd be a terrible economist. My stance as a moralist would be abysmal at best, and as a politician, I'd be run out of town. So what are my options? Who do I identify with? Well, I suppose my options limited to the actor. After all, he's the only one with troublemaking in his definition, and it's not like there are a lot of other options to disrupt the security state. So I suppose this video is essentially an attempt at making a small stand of resistance. One small file that we can make for ourselves where we can hide whatever we see fit, a pocket, just for what we want to hide. Now, McLuhan wrote of the medium being the message, but with our current electronic methods of communication, information's become increasingly fluid. The medium of the information seems increasingly irrelevant. For example, this file is a video file, an MP4 file, but it's so much more. In fact, we have the ability to make it whatever we want. It can become text, a song, a portrait, or schematic. In my mind, at least, information in the electronic sphere is fluid and infinitely transformable, but it takes a little bit of work. And this is where it gets a bit nerdy. We're going to use a process combining steganography, or security through obscurity, with cryptography, the basic process of hiding information. And at this point, it's kind of a puzzle. Now, this is an MP4 file, which traditionally incorporates a header, media data, and a media header. The media data is basically what we're interested in for the most part. Now, inside this is a Truecrypt container, which in this instance contains an outer volume header, hidden volume header, outer volume header, hidden volume data, and a volume header backup. The terms in this instance aren't particularly useful or necessary to understand, but, well, they're there anyway. Now, we all use MP4 files. They're everywhere, and this is why the process is so great. Through scripting, it's possible to create a way to hide data within an encrypted container and put that file inside of the MP4 file. The beauty of this is that the file will play as normal with only you knowing that you have the information stored inside of it. Well, why are we supposed to be interested in this? Well, I suppose that this is my small form of resistance to the security state. We live in a world where we're coded and quantified, and our spending habits and browsing habits are sold off to bidders we don't even know, and it's done without our consent. So this is my way of making something that's mine and mine alone. There are links provided below which shows you all the software required if you feel like opening up this puzzle. And the key is encrypted and password protected, but it's a really easy password, so I suspect it'll take you all of 30 seconds to figure out. If you don't get it, that's okay. It's just a picture of a cute puppy, albeit one of the cutest puppies ever.